I'm David Blaska. I'm an alternate delegate from the 2nd District to the Republican National Convention in Cleveland this July. I'm part of the Free the Delegates movement. We're seeking to nominate the best possible candidate to defeat Hillary Clinton in November, and that is not Donald Trump. Now, I participated in a conference call with the Free the Delegates movement Sunday night, and we heard from Kelly Unruh, who is proposing a conscience clause for this year's convention. It would state definitively that delegates are free to vote their conscience. I think it's very significant that also on Sunday, in the morning's NBC Meet the Press interview, he used the word conscience twice. Now, Paul Ryan, of course, Speaker Ryan, will chair the Republican National Convention. Here's what he said on Meet the Press. Quote, "The last thing I would do is tell anybody to do something that is contrary to their conscience. I get that this is a very strange situation. He is a very unique nominee," end quote. Later on, Speaker Ryan also said, quote, "The party is divided, and I'm not going to tell somebody to go against their conscience," end quote. He spoke about the primacy of convention delegates elected by their fellow Republicans from all the 50 states and territories. Quote, "It's not my job to tell delegates what to do. They write the rules. They make the decisions. All I want to do is make sure that it is done above board, clearly, honestly, and by the rules," end quote. Folks, we've worked hard in Wisconsin to build the conservative movement. We've seen it work. Voter ID, school choice, cutting taxes, reducing regulations, reining in college tuition costs, Second Amendment rights, and more. And we've done that with a conservative Republican legislature, but also critically a conservative Republican chief executive. That's what we need to complete the agenda in Washington. I know people are frustrated with the lack of progress in Washington. Yes, we have a Republican Congress, but it's not veto-proof. We have a very liberal president who can veto, and we don't have the votes to override that veto. That's why it's so critical that we elect a Republican president in November. I know that overturning, if that's what it is, the presidential preference primaries this spring is going to take some courage. But that's what it takes to win in November. My friends who are Trump supporters asked, "Do you want to elect Hillary?" I asked them, "No. Do you want to elect Hillary?" Somehow we're poised to nominate the one candidate who loses to Hillary Clinton in every poll taken, in contrast to John Kasich, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. Republicans are about to drive over the cliff. Do we want to go down like Thelma and Louise? Or can we do a Rockford Files style U-turn and change course? The Republican convention in this Cleveland could place and will place into nomination the names of John Kasich, Marco Rubio, and Ted Cruz. But it could also place into nomination the name of Scott Walker, Paul Ryan, Condi Rice, General David Petraeus. All those people would beat Hillary without all the baggage that Donald Trump carries with him. Hell, at this point, I'd vote for Jim Gilmore. This is David Blaska signing off.